Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner, honey. And this is going to be a quick little chit chat, honey. Quick little chit chat, a quick conversation between me and y'all and them, okay? About the foolishness going on between Monique, the amazing comedian Monique, and also the talented comedian D.L. Hughley, okay, who I feel like we've all grown up on if you my age. Okay, I'm 40 years old, so I remember the early days of Monique and the early days of D.L. Hughley, okay? So we're gonna just watch the video because Monique was here in Detroit, honey, on stage and up here going off on that man, and then he responded on his IG, honey, with a couple of posts or whatever. So we want to just watch what's going on, have a bit of conversation as we watch the video, and then see how we feel at the end of it. Okay. Hey Rain. Okay. Hello, how's everybody who is watching the live chat. Also, hello to those of you who are watching the replay of it all. Look, I've been live all day, honey. I was live for 2 hours earlier with Love Marriage Huntsville stuff. And I'm like, let me go live for something else. Okay. So yeah, we are here, around here. Hello, everyone. Okay. I know, look, I don't know if it's because it hasn't been a lot of foolishness going on in the world with reality people or famous folk or whatever. It's been a lot of other things going on in the world. And I'm like, well, at least, this can take our mind off of what's going on, elsewhere. Okay, hey, to everyone. Thank you for the congrats for hitting 30K. I hit 30K last night. So I'm very, very, very much so excited about that. Okay. Hey, everyone. Hope everyone is having a wonderful Sunday. Okay, because tomorrow's a holiday. Wait, what is today? Happy birthday! No, happy early birthday, Ryan. Happy early birthday. It's not your birthday yet. Your birthday was tomorrow. What's today's day, honey? My mind be everywhere. Okay, I gotta text you when I get off the live, Ryan. Tell my girl happy birthday. Okay. Hey, Miss Lady, I'm new here, not very commentary. Thank you so much, Jaylee Johnson. Thank you so much. I enjoy my commentary too. Okay, and I'm here, so y'all know. Do not forget to like the video, comment in the comment section, share the video, also like the video, and y'all know to also subscribe to my channel and everything, okay? But to all the new subscribers around here who will see me for the first or second or whatever time, I'm saying, welcome to my channel. Okay, welcome to JayLeesCorner. Okay, but I'm happy that the newbies are loving my commentary because I'm a fool sometimes. It's fine. Again, hey. I don't be knowing the day because it's the 31st. I'm not one tripping. Okay, so I'm like, but what's today? It says on the 29th. But still, y'all tell Rain happy early birthday. Okay, happy early birthday. But thanks for the congrats. The 29th, because I be forgetting. Okay, yeah, thank y'all. I may do a whole little, 30 subscriber live, maybe Tuesday morning. I'm gonna do a good morning random chit chat on Tuesday. Okay, so come around here on Tuesday between 11 a.m. and noon. Good morning is between that time. For us to have some kind of little congratulations conversation. This is about nothing, about something or whatever. But again, let's get into it. We came here to get into it. We've been on about 5 minutes. I give people time to get on. And on YouTube, sometimes take time to let people know we on live. I give about 5 minutes to let people come on in, to get around here. Okay, to get around here. I'm trying to scroll down and stuff. Okay. Again, congrats. Look, I'll say this as far as congrats on 30K. I promise y'all, when I say sometimes I doubt myself, not because I doubt myself, but because YouTube is a fickle place. It's a fickle place, okay? So I'm very, very happy that I was able to hit 30 on my own, hit 30, K, within 5 years. So it's great. It's great. You know what I'm saying? Anything? I know. I'm not gonna be on that long. Send me the score. Anything because I'm supposed to be watching Game 7. I had it on, had to cut it off. You can't have TV on when the stuff is on. So, okay, we were 6 minutes. So yeah, let's go in around here and watch the video. So Monique was here in Detroit, D-Town, okay, and stuff. And she was talking some mess about DL Hughley. Now, this is the weird thing. I don't ever recall any real beef between them two, but I'm assuming they have some issues because she said that. Okay, she said that. And I was like, okay, what video I did went viral? Oh, the one other day? Okay, yes, views. Anyway, but I don't recall any issues really going on between Monique and DL Hughley. So I was confused. When I seen the video of her going off on him on stage, I was like, what happened? I gotta go watch and look and see what happened. So let's get into the video of what she said. Now look, I had to bleep some words out. She said COON too many times. I didn't want to say not one time. Okay, she said COON too many times. So I have, bleep that word because it's crazy. I can't be doing anything. So I won't get flagged. So it's some bleep stuff, and that's if you hear bleep or skirt. She said COON. Okay, so let's get into.
When they called me to come play Detroit and come play the Fox Theater, I was so goddamn excited. I was so motherfucking excited because I said, oh, a bitch is going back. When I tell you Detroit, y'all don't understand what the fuck I had to go through to stand in front of you beautiful motherfuckers tonight. Y'all don't understand the fight a bitch had to go through to stand in front of y'all tonight. Y'all don't understand I was ready to walk the fuck up out of here, but I said I can't let the people down of motherfucking Detroit because the promoters is raggedy as a motherfucker. I don't fuck with nobody. I take pride in not fucking with nobody, nigga. But if you fuck with me, we gon' dance, nigga. We gon' do the two-step, nigga. I take pride, baby. In my whole motherfucking career, can't nobody tell you I ever started no shit with them. That ain't what the fuck I do. My heart would hurt if I tried to bully a motherfucker or start some shit with a motherfucker. But what niggas had to understand about me, I ain't for that Hollywood bullshit. If you cross the motherfucking line, Oprah, if you cross the motherfucking line, Tyler, I'm gonna see you cool, motherfucker.
So again, I missed that one, COON. I missed that one. However, so she's complaining about how she feels. Okay, about how hard it was for her to come to Detroit and all these things and whatever happened. This is my thing. She's at a comedy concert. People have paid her to come around here and tell some jokes. I feel like whatever you have going on, like if it ain't a part of your show, I didn't really want to come here and watch you vent because I find that funny. I'm like, what the hell going on? What happened? Okay, but it's like I feel like sometimes with people in general, that when someone is paid to see you come do something, I do feel like you should do that something they paid you to do or not come. Okay, there's always an option of not coming. Now, no one likes it when someone doesn't come when they're supposed to because I paid to be here. Okay, but it's like I felt like she started off her show complaining about something that was like behind the scenes shit that ain't had nothing to do with anybody else. I also don't like. I'm like, why? If you've already made up with, Lee Daniels or whatever, why are you still bringing up Oprah and like? You know what I'm saying? I that's my opinion, okay? But let's keep listening.
Come on, the coal train, nigga. Choo-choo! That niggas told me, Monique, let go and let go. Again. So I said, well, let me let the shit go and let me give it to God. And you know what God did? He gave it right the fuck back. He said, bitch, I gave you everything you need to deal with these motherfucking coons.
That ain't what God said. I missed another coon thing. God ain't cussed at you and told you go ahead on them folks. God ain't did that. God is not an agent of confusion or chaos. And I feel like now I guess my love is played out. That is funny. I thought the thing with how the Oprah was resolved, why they got to be seized. I don't know. And I feel like, you've already put your whole stamp on, you don't mess with Oprah and Tyler. I get that because when I'm with somebody, this is my thing. If I have issue with someone who I don't mess with, like, you don't hear me speak their name. I leave them be. I leave them where they at. Okay, and I'm like, why are you bringing? God did not tell you to handle it. God ain't cussed at you. No, man. He didn't do that. Okay, but again, I don't have any issue with her having issue with Oprah or Tyler. You can have that, but I'm like to consistently bring this is a comedy show. How many more years will we have to sit and hear about you at your comedy shows speaking about Tyler Perry or Oprah and calling them CONs? You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. I just don't. And I know each comedian is different and have their own style. And Monique is funny. I don't want anyone to misconstrue Monique is funny, has always been funny. She's a comedian. She's been a comedian for years for a reason. But I'm like, don't come here to Detroit, you know what I'm saying, it's Fox, and then not really tell jokes. You want to complain about what else is going on around here. Okay? That's what your husband for. Your friends is for. Your family is for. It's to complain. The things I complain about, I don't tell y'all. I tell other folks who was in my life. Okay, I tell them what's going on. But it's like, don't do that, man. Please don't do that. But let's keep listening.
Steve Harvey, D.L. Hughley, I gave you everything you need to deal with these motherfucking. I don't fuck with nobody. See, tonight, I'm gonna tell y'all what the fuck is going on, because y'all know one thing about me, bitch, I'm gonna tell.
That is comedy. Real comedy use their real life material. Monique don't have no real current issues with Tyler or Oprah because she ain't spoke with them in years. I'm not gonna come on this thing and tell y'all about a fight I had with somebody 15 years ago. I want my content to be current. I give y'all current shit. I do some still in story time like that. And I'm not saying. I know comedians use their real life for their material, but Monique don't have no current issue with Tyler or with Oprah. She said that they ain't had no real beef since Precious. Right. This is more of a rant than a comedy set. I've seen many comedians use their jokes, their life as jokes. We feel comedians use their life as jokes sometimes, the same way YouTubers sometimes speak our past or what we learned in life as we review these shows. You know what I'm saying? So I think she should for sure use, her life in her comedy. But I'm like, what does calling Oprah and Tyler Perry, COONs have to do with comedy in 2022 when you ain't had no real issues with them since, let's say, 2003, 2004, it's 2022. And for me, I feel like comedians, if I'm paying to see you, if I'm going to pay whatever amount of money to see you, I would prefer that, I'm getting jokes being told in some kind of way. Even if your jokes is about things you went through in life. But I also feel like she is beating this Precious Oprah Tyler mess to the ground. You know what I'm saying? To the ground. I think she had a right to be upset at the time, but when you still mad, 20 years later, that's the issue for me if I'm paying to see you as a comedian. I don't think it's a product of somebody's act to call people COONs. Based on an old situation, which we all assumed that you had moved past because you working now, mama. You around here doing things, okay? But let's keep listening.
See, I fucks with contracts. That's why niggas got a problem with me. If you sign the motherfucking contract, that's what the fuck it is. But they're so used to niggas fucking around with the contract and being nervous because they might lose an opportunity or a motherfucking chance. So they will redo the contract. I'm not a bitch who's gonna redo the contract. If you sign the motherfucker, that's what the motherfucker is. So tonight, see, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna break it down for you, Detroit, because I would feel less than a motherfucking woman if I didn't let y'all know what the fuck was going on this stage right now. So if my energy is a little different, nigga, because they got me fucked up,
then you shouldn't have came on stage. Because again, oh Lord, hold on, y'all. Okay, I'm back, y'all. I forgot to put my trash out, and they were getting the trash. Anyway, as I was saying, I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, she is complaining on stage and not doing an actual show. She's ranting about behind the scenes contractual stuff that has nothing to do with the actual show. Okay, but again, let's have me around a little bit because I paused it and then ran out the house. But again, let's keep going.
Down to Detroit, because I would feel less than a motherfucking woman if I didn't let y'all know what the fuck was going on this stage right now. So if my energy is a little different, nigga, because they got me fucked up.
That's what I was saying. I remembered. She shouldn't have came on stage. You know, if you got there and there was an issue, whatever the issue was, the issue with the show, an issue of whatever was going on, either don't do the show or come out and do the show. But I don't think anyone should come out and do a show and then say, backstage, my contract fucked up. I'm gonna come out here still, but I'm gonna complain about my contract for like 10 minutes. Is that okay with y'all? Is that a joke? Is it a joke? I don't know. And I also feel like it was a way she could have probably addressed what happened, which we'll listen to, and not put that in the show. My issue remains, when you pay for someone to do a comedy show, I want jokes in some kind of way. I don't want to hear about what you got going on backstage with the producer, with the promoter, with the other acts on stage. I would prefer to hear about what joke you have for me. Now, if you want to joke about stuff, cool. But this is a rant. Okay, she's ranting.
They got me fucked up. So the contract, nigga, said that a bitch is the headliner. The headliner. Let me say it again. The headliner. That's what the motherfucking contract says. Monique is to be the last motherfucking person on the goddamn stage. She is the headliner. That's what I signed the fuck up for. I'm 30 plus years in this motherfucking business and I don't open for no goddamn body. The contract said the headliner. The contract said the headliner. The contract said the headliner. But a nigga named Hughley turned into a bitch and said, I won't perform if she does that. I won't go out if she does that. Nigga, you open for the kings of comedy. I close for the queens of comedy, nigga.
So her issue is the contract she signed said she was to be the headliner. And somewhere in between her signing the contract and them getting there, it came out that she was not the headliner. And my thing is, well, whose issue is that? Is it the crowd's issue? Like, does the crowd care to see Dave Chappelle can tell you shit and not her? I don't know what that means. I'm gonna leave you be. Because I'm like, what? What does that mean? Yeah, this is the beginning. Did the crowd like it? I think the crowd was confused at first. And that's weird. And this is what we're not gonna do. When women speak up on injustice, no one wants to listen. Who said that? Who said that? Injustice. What is injustice? Is injustice the fact that you're being paid to be a comedian, but you're upset because you're not the headliner? That isn't the crowd's problem. So no one said that no one should listen when women speak up. So don't do that shit right here. Don't do that, because I ain't say that. I wish y'all would be sure to only say, because ain't nobody here said that. So I don't do that, please. You know what I'm saying? Be blessed. I don't know why, but I want Monique to let all of them have it. I don't mind her letting them all have it, but my thing is, she mad about something that happened that day. I want to give an example. Chris Rock and Will Smith, slap. Chris Rock had a whole tour plan before that happened. And so a day or two after it happened, maybe within a week after it happened, he had to go on stage to do comedy. And on the first show he did, people assumed his whole act would be surrounded around or followed by, or will be the majority of what happened, and jokes about him and Will Smith and all that. And Chris said, no, I had a whole show planned. I'm going to do my whole show because I had a comedy show planned before any of that happened. To me, that's comedian. Monique and D.L. Hughley had the show booked before she got to that venue that night and found out she wasn't headlining. What was your material? So no one is saying that she should not have a right to say she felt like her contract was fucked up. We ain't anybody said that. No one said that. And I do think she can let whoever have it, but I'm not letting nobody have it who I was beefed out with 15 years ago, 15 years later, because them people are not even on my mind anymore. So why we want to allow people the energy and the space to let people have it and express themselves, we also should let people know, don't hold on to that shit either, because it festers. And it makes you upset, and it alters your energy. You know what I'm saying? So we want Monique to be able to speak her piece and say whatever she say to get things off her chest. We want her to be able to be vocal about whatever injustices that she's going through. The difference is you can't be holding on to shit from 15 years ago that you have consistently addressed. No one has shushed Monique. No one. She has been consistently able to speak up for herself. She ain't never shut up. Ever. But anyone who feel like, oh, yeah, she should be on stage in 2022 fussing about somebody or bringing up somebody who she had issues with 15, 20 years ago, who she ain't really talked to. I don't want her to be in that same place mentally, emotionally, spiritually. I don't. We need to allow folk time to get it out, but then move on past it. And again, my whole thing is, again, I'm going to say, as a comedian, if I pay for a show and a comedian come out ranting and venting about the contract that they signed, where's the joke, bitch? Okay. Talk to your manager. Manager? Where's the manager? You know what I'm saying? That's the weird thing. And then her whole issue was that, she wasn't the headliner based on the contract. Okay. Now DL did respond. I'm gonna have that in 1 second. Okay, we're gonna keep listening to her.
And you think that I don't have a dick, that ain't my position, nigga. So when I leave this motherfucker, the headliner has left. I don't fuck with nobody. I don't fuck with no motherfucking body. But when you cross the line with me, nigga, you have crossed the motherfucking line. And that bitch, nigga, has crossed the motherfucking line. See, we got a history, nigga. We got a history. That nigga went on a tour talking about all Monique wasn't. You can Google it right now. D.L. Hughley with Monique, all I wasn't, what I wasn't worth, all of this bullshit. And nigga, you put your feet under my motherfucking table.
Now I Googled it and I tried to find it. I couldn't find anything, but it may be old. It may not be on YouTube, it may not be on Google, but I did try to find it. But I'm gonna add this on too. If somebody I know for a fact I have visually seen them shit on me, I would never ever work with them. Ever. So to me, what was also weird is, one, I don't think anyone knew, at least us fans, because I'm a fan of Monique, I'm also a fan of DL, as comedians. And I did not know there was ever any beef between them. I did not. So when she said there's a whole, he was on tour or whatever, spoke on me, I tried to find it, I could not. But if I seen someone speak on me, I would say fuck DL every day, all day. I really would. I would not want to work with him. Because you've already spoken negatively about me. We don't need to do business. You know what I'm saying? That ain't what's supposed to happen. Okay, so was it a plot for revenge? Good question. Was this a whole plot for revenge? And someone else asked, was this part of her set? Yes, the first 15 minutes of her set was this. I just cut it down to be, 7 minutes and less. And it could have been more, but I didn't do all that. Okay, this is the talent. Should not be handling contract issues before the show. Where's her manager? And her manager is her husband. You have management, you have the talent, and it's true. Her manager is the one she should be fussing about, because nigga, why didn't you know I wasn't a headliner before right now? And if someone else changed it, I need you to handle it. If DL changed it, then I need you to handle it. But me as a talent, I wouldn't do that. And I do believe she had deep hurt. And there is some bitterness. And she has earned those feelings. But again, I want her to move on past and through that. Because anyone can be happy with somebody sitting in sadness and depression and anger and issues. That's chaos. No ma'am. No ma'am. Okay. But let's finish listening to a little bit more.
So you came to my home, nigga, and you put your feet under my motherfucking table. I don't get down like that, goddammit. You got a bitch wrong. You talk about Young Thug, and because of their names, nigga, your name is DL. What the fuck does it stand for? Hey, how far you bending over, nigga, on the DL?
Now he getting dick on the date on the DL. DL is that, you know what I'm saying? I think it stands for Daryl something. But again, you know, taking your issues with the other person on stage. Everybody different. Some folk don't care about they comedians not really being funny and cracking jokes and just venting about shit. Okay. And it's weird that people take people saying she need to move on as someone trying to silence her. It's like, no, who wants to hear somebody be complaining about the same thing at every comedy show for the next 15 years? Who? You can see your way out to the Bias Stadium across the hall. Okay. So if any Miles are in here, go ahead and block this person. Bias ain't allowed around here. Okay. Kiss my bias ass, Sandy, but be blessed at the same time. Anyway, but again, she has the right to say shit, but again, who wants to hear that 15 years later? I don't get it. And again, I am happy that Monique got booked on is she on Power Book 2? No, she's booked on BMF for season 2. I'm so happy about that. I am a Monique fan. Okay? Love her to death. Think she's fucking hilarious. But we also have to want people to not be stuck in confusion and chaos because of something that happened 15 years ago with people who they don't even rock with no more. But y'all wanna allow people to be stuck in that, in that BS. I don't want to do that, okay? But I also think it's a lazy read called being gay, but I'm leave that be.
You fuck with the wrong one. See, black women, let me tell you something. A lot of black men in Hollywood got a problem with me because I got a motherfucking black king. That's my husband. And them niggas can't understand it. They can't fathom it. It makes them motherfucking sick. Because at what time did black men start attacking black women? What kind of real nigga is that? That's a bitch nigga. That's a bitch nigga. What kind of real nigga would ever attack a goddamn black woman? A bitch nigga. I feel sorry for D.L. Hughley's family. I feel sorry for his motherfucking wife. Because how do you suck the dick of a coward?
Not sucking dick of a coward. Ooh, Jesus. Ooh, how do you suck the penis of a coward? Okay. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna rewind a little bit. Because later on Monique brings up how you should not go after people's family. His family should be off limits. But you just spoke to that man's family. You know what I'm saying? Just spoken to my family. And I feel like, as a black woman, how can a black man speak on that? I've always said this. We don't want black men to not protect us. We don't want black men to come after us. But if in saying that we're also coming after them, are we helping or hindering? You know what I'm saying? And this is in no way in defense of DL. I am not defending DL. Ain't defending that man at all. I'm talking about what she's saying and stuff. Okay, so don't get it twisted about what I'm saying. But how can any woman suck the D of a coward? But I'm still wondering, how is he a coward? It's weird to me because again, she said how they had issues before. Okay, how she had he had said things about her in the wrong way before. Okay. However, she still came on tour to do a show with him. I'm not doing no work with anyone I don't rock with. I don't trust you. So again, I'm just a little bit confused about what's going on. Thank you, Kay. She should have handled this quietly, perhaps talk to DL in private. Look, there are so many things that people don't know that happen behind the scenes of things, because professionally you can handle things behind the scenes. And this is the weird part. It doesn't seem like this was a long drawn out situation. It seemed like she thought one thing, it was something else, and then she went on stage and then aired it all out. And I feel like that's her MO for most things. I'm going to just air it out publicly, and then that's it. While on stage, here in Detroit, I'm going to air it all out. And I also feel like she knew it would go viral. You know, honey, people will record Dean, okay? Honestly, if I would have paid to see Monique and all she did for most of the show was Vince, I would have been very disappointed. Period. You know what I'm saying? Take it up with your man, and her husband is her manager. Okay. What else did you think they were going to get out of Monique? She's been saying and doing the same thing, and you know she was going to call people out. UT. Oh, who is UT? YouTube, baby. And DL is a little salty enemies. But let's keep listening to a little bit more.
What kind of real nigga is that? That's a bitch nigga. That's a bitch nigga. What kind of real nigga would ever attack a goddamn black woman? A bitch nigga. I feel sorry for D.L. Hughley's family. I feel sorry for his motherfucking wife, because how do you suck the dick of a coward?
And how I would not want to then attack another person who ain't did shit to me. That man's wife ain't did nothing to you, or his children, or his family. So if your issue is with DL, why attack his wife? His wife, I believe, because I think he has a black wife, is another black woman. But I'm gonna leave it at that. I agree. She should have gave a real show and ended with now that I am that real headliner. Could have been true. Her display in the new show is exactly why she hasn't worked in a long time. She's toxic and unprofessional. Because if Dia brought up her husband, she would have a meltdown. It's true.
I tried to play fair, bitch. I tried to play fair, nigga. I tried to play fair. We was on the countdown, nigga. 10, 9, 8, 7, check. See? I don't fuck with nobody. And as an entertainer, families are off limits. As entertainers, we don't fuck with each other's families. Because for me, that is crossing the line. See, I want to give you all a history so you understand a bitch's position. I want to give you the history, mama, so you understand. See, when I look at my wise assistants, and she look at me like this, get that, nigga. Thank you, mama. See, I did this radio show one time, right? Because I'm thinking, this is my boy. This nigga ain't never had no motherfucking problem, y'all. Right? This my motherfucking dude.
So again, here she's saying they never had an issue. But earlier she brought up how, he went on tour and said shit about this, about that, or whatever. So again, it seemed like it was a little bit of stuff over the years that you knew he kind of wasn't the best. But let's wait, hold on. Yes, I have that in 1 second, but thank you so much, LDM, for the super sticker. So yeah, we'll see that in 1 second.
So we on a radio show, and when we get to the end of the motherfucking program, they say, Monique, would you like to play a game? Well, bitch, I like to play games. So I said, sure, let's play a game. And it's a game called Would You Rather. Would you rather? I said, fuck it, let's go. And then the sister Jasmine says,
now I want to pre-warn y'all. Okay, y'all know Would You Rather is always about two horrible scenarios. Okay, when you play Would You Rather, it's not Would You Rather apples or oranges. grapes or strawberries? Would you prefer water or juice? No. Would you rather is a game that when they ask you that, it's gonna be some fucked up shit. Okay? That's what it is. Okay, that's what it is. That's what it is.
Would you rather your husband fuck Lee Daniels without a condom or Corinne Steffens with one? I want y'all to hear the bitch shit this nigga that tried to put me through, y'all. Would you rather your husband fuck, like, nigga, what kind of shit are you putting over the air to your motherfucking listeners? That's shit. So be careful who's feeding your motherfucking soul, because you might swallow high and you can't get the off of you, and it'll give you goddamn diarrhea. I don't fuck with nobody, but don't fuck with me.
And that's where it cuts off. Okay, so would you rather your husband, bang a gay man with no condom, or bang a woman who slept with a lot of men with a condom? I mean, it's it's a horrible scenario. It's a horrible situation. There's no right or wrong, but that's how you play Would You Rather. But again, you are upset because of them putting your husband in a scenario, a fictional, hypothetical scenario that you didn't like. But you just talk about that man wife sucking the penis of a COON. Okay, and again, I would have said neither. He gonna fuck me. That's it. Okay? Or he can bang Corinne. Go ahead. Go back home. So it's a weird thing. I don't think people get, like Monique be out here on a whole bunch of stuff. And I just do not feel like if you are a comedian that you should be out here having rants for the first 15 minutes of your set. Okay? I just don't believe that. But again, that went viral. Okay? That one, because again, she shattered, she ripped them to shreds, okay, all these things. She said, and again, everyone has the right to say what they want to say to who they want to say it to. My issue be, but not when you had a page that I paid for. I paid for comedy, okay? I pay for comedy shows, musical shows. I think somebody put up in the comment section earlier how when who was his name? Lou Duval. When Lou Duval came here, he was going to try to sing at his show and not do comedy. No, I paid for a comedy show. Even if you have a song out right now, that ain't what I paid for. And Monique, you may be real pissed off at DL and Steve Harvey and Tyler Perry and also Oprah, but you've already, for what? You don't have any new material today, ma'am? No new shit? Okay. Well, then why you here? And I still feel like she has a right to be upset that she thought her contract had, the fact that she would be the headliner, but she was not. Now, DL did not do a video. However, he did make sure to respond on his Twitter. Not Twitter, his Facebook. Girl, no, his damn IG. Okay, so he posted this on IG today. Again, it's a picture. It's a picture of Monique on the set of Precious, okay, and we know that's where all the hoopla began between her and Tyler and Lee Daniels and Oprah, okay, and his response to Monique going off. And again, that concert happened yesterday. The footage got out all day today, so he responded to that on his IG site. He says, all you have to do is check the order of the names on the ticket stub from last night, and you'll see who's confused. Against my better judgment over the objectives of my team and four other occasions where I said no. I decided to take a chance and work with Monique. Oprah was the problem. Tyler was the problem. Charlamagne was the problem. Steve Harvey was the problem. Lee Daniels was the problem. Netflix was the problem. Now it was my turn. At some point, it can't be everyone else. It's you. Lesson learned. I didn't have anything personal against Monique. People paid a lot of money to laugh, not hear about your contract. Apparently, the role you played in Precious turned out to be an autobiography. I wonder who's next. Signed, Daryl Lynn Hughley. Because as she said, what does DL stand for? Well, it stands for Daryl Lynn. Okay. And to me, that was a classy clap back. I know Daryl Lynn, you know what I'm saying? Can you imagine heading to a comedy to forget about your problems, but started hearing about someone else's problems? So sad. Refund me, please. Okay. This is a whole mess all the way around. I completely agree. Um, and who's the common denominator? Her, not her run off stage made you laugh. Uh, that's funny. Um, you know, Theo was very classy in his set towards her. And that's the thing, like there is no video of him going back at her like she went at him. Because she called him bitches and hoes and niggas and COON, you know what I'm saying? Because that's how she felt about the whole contract issue, okay? But as he said, all you have to do is check the order of the name on the ticket stub. Meaning more, it seemed like it wasn't a thing that happened that day. It seemed like other people must have known, because all that has to be pre-planned. You know what I'm saying? Now he made a second post as well after that one, and he posted a clip of, it was like a media thing, but he posted what the station, Kiss 105.9 posted. As we see, 105.9 Kiss FM presents the comedy explosion starring DL, Hughley, and Monique. And he then said in his caption, "Answer me this: when have you ever seen the headliner at the bottom and mentioned last?" The confusion is with whoever gassed her up on the premium octane. Now back to this stogie and bourbon. Y'all ain't fucking up my Sunday. Okay? Team DL, talk to your people. I kept saying that. I was like, the issue really wasn't DL. Monique should be pissed at whoever did not let her know beforehand that she wasn't the headliner. Even if DL said, "Hey, I'm not doing a show if I'm not headlining." Even if he said that, whoever her team was should have made sure she knew that before she went on stage. I don't think you can blame DL for that. I also feel like both Monique and DL are veteran comedians. Both DL and Monique have been at this for years. I feel like neither one of them has to be a headliner. Neither one of them. I think her issue was she doesn't open shows for other people. I'm like, if it's only two of y'all, who has to be the headliner? Why does one person have to be the headliner? I don't get it. Because again, you know what I'm saying? If when have you ever seen the headliner at the bottom and mentioned last? When does that happen? Not often. Not often. But yeah, my thing was, why is she mad at DL and not her team? Who didn't tell her first? That's what you cuss out. Because if he was able to get a contract that had him as the headliner, your husband is I cuss my husband out. I'm not going on stage and being pissed about that. And again, as I said, they are both veteran comedians in this game. I remember plus size Monique. I remember hard hair, spritz hair. I remember all that. And even little DA, I remember them I'm 40 years old. So I remember them years ago. And they older than me. So they're both veterans. And so in my opinion, neither one of them had to be the opener for it. I think I was talking about it earlier, and I said they could have just both took turns opening and closing the show. It's two of y'all. You know what I'm saying? So, not that I feel like Monique was, wrong and DL is right. That ain't what it is. Not that I feel like, she got to shut up. That ain't what it is. It's the thing that there are ways to handle situations that does not make it look like you're always the common denominator. And I think him saying, how it was Tyler Perry, it was Oprah, it was Lee Daniels, it was Netflix. Okay, now it's me. It was Steve Hart. How she's making it seem like it's always somebody else. When she's the common person, and I want Monique to win. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are hilarious. Monique has a more thorough career in actually working. DL has an Instagram page and his radio show. So that means he ain't working. If you think girl. Sometimes you guys like, all right, say what it is. Um, the fact that anyone's trying to make it seem as if they are both not great is crazy to me. Crazy to me. DL has been on multiple shows. He's also been in movies. He's been in movies as well. And having a successful radio show is a success within itself. I wish Monique had her own show, podcast, or whatever. I think she did with her husband. I don't know, but we ain't gonna act like DL has not had his own success separately from Monique. Because my thing is, if that was the case, they would not have been booked together. So that's crazy to me. It's not about who's better or worse. They're both veteran comedians in the you can't act like one is better than the other. And he's working and providing the same way Monique is. So we're not gonna do that. And a rant is not a comedy routine. So I want Monique to win. I really, really, really do. But at what point do we say, Monique, sometimes you're making it hard? Now you're making it hard. You know what I'm saying? Because when it keeps being some kind of issue, people gonna start saying, hey, Monique, what's going on, mama? Why is it always an issue? And if you say, well, because they keep messing with you, they. But never, maybe I'm the one that maybe shouldn't do A, B, C, or D. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if I'm pissed if the contract wasn't right, maybe I should not go on stage and air it out because I'm mad. Maybe I cuss my husband out, who's my manager, and say, next time, don't fuck up nothing at the door. You know what I'm saying? And I think, again, people who enjoy Monique being upset, people who is okay with her having these outbursts publicly, when I feel like when she do that, people hold that against her. The reason I would say she should handle it privately is so that no one can then say, see, there she go again. There she go. You know what I'm saying? She get pissed off and she want to air everybody out. You know what I'm saying? Because folks don't want to work with people who do that. That can get you blackballed because they feel like any little issue you have, you're going to air it out. And people don't really want that. And it's not even about bad business. My thing is, what's bad business? Bad business is your manager not telling you before a show that you are not the headliner. That's bad business. And this thing, if more people came to see Monique and DL, that's cool. But at the end of the day, they both won a ticket. And his name was first. And her issue should not be with him. It should be with her management. Said family's off limits, and then she bring up his wife and says it's like, you know what I'm saying? So I want her to win. I do. But I don't think, like as DL said, lesson learned, which means any shows they had coming up together to get this money won't be happening. It won't be happening at all. And if Monique wants to be the headliner on her own tour, Monique has to do her own tour and say whoever else. Because the more people is coming to see Monique, then she should do her own tour. Period. And then she don't have to worry about anybody else being a headliner. Because I didn't hear anybody complain about the headliner. Because you see both acts. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. I don't think Monique is a problem child. I think Monique feels like people have wronged her. And because she feels like people have wronged her, at every chance she gets, she gonna say what she want to say. And sometimes in business, that doesn't help you, because people feel like you're an issue even when you're not, because of how you may approach things. I remember Beyonce, either Beyonce or it may have been Beyonce and Nicki Minaj. saying how people will look at them as bitches based on how they shoot somebody out for something. But if a dude do it, it's cool. But because they're a woman, it looks different. And I don't even feel like because Monique is a black woman that people don't like how she handles things. I think what they don't like is how she continually makes things public. If you think that there are other stars comedians, actresses, actors, whoever, if you think there are not things going on behind the scenes that the people in the seats don't know, then you're fooling yourself. Please believe there are all kind of issues that happen behind the scenes. You just don't discuss it in front of folk. It's a backstage conversation, in my opinion. And she could have easily still gave her story in a way to where you did not also attack that man's wife and his family, and then bring in Oprah and Tyler and Steve. Because I know they're like, how the fuck are we ain't saying shit to her? How are we back in that? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, right, boom. You know, do your own projects. The reason I have my own YouTube page is to get my own opinions. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason for it. You know, it reminds me of the whole Nene situation. You know what I'm saying? When Nene feels like, you know what I'm saying, everybody else holding her back. I'm like, but you can do it on your own. If you have the support and the fan base to do shit, do it on your own. And that way nobody else is in control of your shit but you. And if Monique is tired of black men trying her, stop working with black men. Work with other black women. There are plenty of other black comedians who, let me do it. I be trying my best not to go, places. If Monique feel like she's a fucking headliner after her years at putting in work, cool. Get some up and coming comedians, some black women, and let them open up for you. Make yourself the headliner. But to make it an issue to where, okay, she had a black man doing this or that to her. Well, stop working with the motherfuckers. If you feel like black men treat you wrong, then please, by all means, do a comedy tour with black women. Because you're Monique. Y'all said mofo came to see her than him. Y'all said she has the illustrious career. Y'all act like DL ain't shit. Which is cool. I don't really care. I ain't got no dog in this fight. Okay. So if that's true, do one for the team. Monique, take one for the team. Take other black female comedians on a fucking tour and you be the headliner. Because you're saying the black men in that industry is always fucking you up. Then why you keep working with them? You are Monique. Point blank. Y'all love to big up people, but then don't suggest the shit to do to make things different. I said with Nene, you the HBIC, get your own show, do your own thing. Now I said that before the whole Blackwall thing with the Bravo, but again, I digress. But if Monique has been having issues consistently, working with whoever, whatever, do it on your own. Because as you said, you are that bitch. It's a reason, you know what I'm saying, that people do things on their own. It's to not have to deal with the bullshit of it all. It's the reason I'm here by my damn self. This is my channel. I don't have to deal with anybody else's bullshit. It's the reason why the kind of works so well, because we are a well fine-tuned machine. You know what I'm saying? You do what works. And when something isn't working, you move on past that shit and do it on your own. Make work for you. But we can't keep handicapping Monique to make her depend on other people that she then is end up complaining about, holding her back for whatever the reason may be. As I said before, as she said, he was on tour before years ago talking cash shit about her. Then why the fuck would you do a comedy show with him? Because he's already proven he wasn't shit. In my opinion, if that happens, If that, because I ain't see it, I did not see any show he did or whatever. But if her point is he did shows about me and spoke about me, then guess what I would not do? I would never do a show with him. Ever. Ever. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. You bring up a good point. She should work with more women. Queens of Comedy was great. I wonder how do female comics feel about her. Will anyone of them work with her? That's the question. Because if you think about it, have we heard many people speak up for Monique? Do we know anyone who's worked with her outside of those people who say she's actually great to work with? And they're crazy. They're insane. You know what I'm saying? So again, it's easy for folks to say, oh, you know, Monique is being shushed. Monique is being held back. Monique is not being allowed to speak. Man, ain't nobody ever made a lady be quiet. Ever. And what we all should want for her is for her to be able to be her own and not have to deal with anybody's BS, but also not be still holding on to shit from, 5, 10 years ago or 15, 20 years ago. Girl, bad with all that, but get out my face. Okay? Anyway, y'all, I've been on for about an hour. I hope y'all enjoyed, the conversation of it all. Okay, we know that Monique, we wish her the best. Okay, when she come to your city, go to the concert, pay for them tickets or whatever. Follow her on IG, do all those things to support her. But again, DL said the ticket said what the ticket said. Okay, DL said I was the headliner. DL said it was no me. DL said check your team. Okay, check your team. But now I just want her to check her team too. I want her to check her team. I want her to be great. Okay. Make sure that you have already liked the video. Like the video, follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG and Twitter. I am allowed to go ahead and watch the game. Okay, game 7. And so I hope y'all had a good time around here. Y'all know, look, everything I say is always with love and light. Okay. It's always love and light around here. I will see y'all tomorrow evening for Love Marriage Huntsville and also Love Marriage DC and also put everyone on it. Other than that, let's hope no more foolishness happens. I have to come on here and come around here and talk to y'all. But please make sure to subscribe, like the video. Or whatever else. I can't remember. But yeah, gotta go. Love you all. Peace.